Hey guys, it's Amy at Zoe Beck, and I'm going to do my May TBR. My May TBR is not going to be very big. I mean, it's probably still bigger than it probably should be, but I did try to be conservative and put down what I think I really would read and the ones I want to focus on. So again, I have tons of other books that if I read these all or they don't work out for me, that I have plenty of other things I could pick up. But these are the books that I really want to do in May. And because I have a lot of events going on in May, there's things like my birthday and my actually my grandfather's birthday he's turning 100. So we have events for that, for him, not for me, for him. That'll take some time on one of the weekends, and then I have some other things that are on the other weekends. So I'm kind of like not sure how much reading I'm gonna get done. I mean, I'll get consistent stuff through the week, but not any long periods of time, I think, on the weekends, at least at this point. So I thought I'd keep it down to kind of maybe a manageable number. I don't know. Some months I read a ton and other months I don't read very much. In April I didn't read very much due to things going on, as well as I got really sick. So yeah, it just happens. So we'll see. May I might like just read a lot. We'll see what happens. So the books that I picked, I wanted to say is first I want to finish out the Bring Down Heaven trilogy. So I'm in the middle of The Mortal Tally by Sam Sykes. This is about adventurers who go to this city and then like everything falls apart in the city, as well as between all the adventurers who have bonds of, friendship and, camaraderie and that kind of stuff. But everything's falling apart right now because we're in book 2, so it's all hell. Anyway, I was really enjoying this, and I'm planning to keep finishing this, or keep reading this to finish, hopefully early in May. And then I hope to pick up really soon God's Last Breath, which is book 3. So I'm pretty sure by the time I get to the end of Mortal Tally, I'm going to want to pick this up like either the next book or the book after, because it matters when I finish this one, when I'll pick this one up, because there is a book I do have to get done by a certain date. So I do have to read We Are Legion, We Are Bob by Dennis E. Taylor. I have to read this by the second Tuesday, so I think that's the 8th. I think that's when our meeting is. I have to double check, because if it's the 8th, that's really soon. So I might pick this up in between the books, but because I have to read this. And I guess it's a sci-fi. The guy he signed up for, I think, cryogenic sleep or something if he dies, so that they can bring them back when technology will do that. So he comes back, and then I don't know what's going on in the future. I'm not quite sure. I just hear it's really good. Or I've heard about it from people. So I'm really excited to try this. And again, as I said, I have to read it for my book club. So I'm probably gonna read it in between book 2 and 3 of the Bring Down Heaven trilogy. So a book that was from my April TBR that I need to read because my dad keeps asking me if I've read it, and that is Older Gulch by Ernest Haycock. So again, this is a old Western from the 40s. And well, I mean, okay, it was written in the 40s, I think, and then it has to do with the boom town in Montana, and this guy goes there because he's running away from trouble in Portland, Oregon to Montana, and then he meets a woman who's having problems as well. So I think it all kind of culminates into something, but I'm not sure. I haven't read it yet, and my dad keeps asking me, have I read it? So, sorry, my cat is stealing paper off my desk. Anyway, so I'm hoping to get to this just so he can stop asking me and I can give it back to him. So we'll see how that goes. Another book that I'd like to pick up is The Only Harmless Great Thing by Brooke Bolander. Okay, it's a really small one. This is one I bought not knowing it was small. I did not look at the page count, so I kind of screwed up on that. Let's see if I can do it without the glare. Anyway, so this has to do, I think in the 40s, some factory women are getting exposed to radiation, and there's an elephant that gets electrocuted to death. I'm not on Coney Island, I think. So I'm not quite sure where the connection or where the fantasy is. I hear it's good. I bought it, and I just want to read it because it's small. So I figure that's an easy one if I need something quick in between something. Because again, it's like 80 some pages. I was so upset with myself. 92 pages. I couldn't believe I bought that, and it's just not my best buy. But anyway, and then I would like to continue with the Shades of Magic series with the Gathering of Shadows, which is book 2 by V.E. Schwab. I enjoyed book 1, but I had already bought book 2 and 3 when I finished it, and so I didn't continue on right away last year. I think it was last June I read that. So I do want to read book 2, and I would like to get to book 3, but I'm not going to force myself, you know, I'm going to go at this slow. If I happen to be, like, get on a kick and I actually finish this book and I want to continue on to A Conjuring of Light, that'll be cool because Conjuring of Light is on the BookTube SFF Awards, and so it would be another book that I could read, that I could vote on if I decided to do that. But I'm not sure if I'm going to get that far. So that's why I didn't put it in technically on the list. I just want to try to get through the book 2 and then see where I'm at and how I feel. And then the only other thing that's TBR wise, this is like kind of like going to be like every month I'm doing the Dickens along read along with Katie at Books and Things. She has a good reads group, and we're doing Bleak House by Charles Dickens. So every month you're supposed to read 3 or 4 chapters, whatever was the serial amounts that they published for that month. So sorry, the cats. So I at the end of the month I try to read the chapters that I'm supposed to read, because I'm going to see, again, as I said, I'm not sure am I going to remember everything from each month to month. We'll see what happens. So anyway, but that's probably going to be on there forever and ever and ever. So that's all the ones that I picked. I don't know, how much of these I'll actually read. That I'll finish. Hopefully most of them. I'm hoping I'll even get to read other stuff. But that is kind of my TBR at this point. And hopefully I will get all that stuff done. And then I can read other stuff. I'm just trying to be conservative, but it still seems like a lot. So we'll see what happens. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.